Boys, welcome back to the fucking channel. Got my Gatorade Zero, zero calories, no alcohol. Just thought it looked fucking sick, like the whole rest of the setup. Appreciate the setup. Anyway, guys, in this video, we're going to be going over the easiest content creation strategy to get your Instagram to making you at least 10 grand a month. Okay? Last video, I talked about the framework behind turning your Instagram into a money-making machine. This video, we're going to go directly into the content strategy. What should you be posting and the fucking easiest way to be going about it. All right, let's get straight into the video. So, guys, something I noticed super fucking early on. Like, I'm talking 2, 3, 4 years ago, okay, is if you look at all of these gentlemen on YouTube that don't have any high level of editing in their videos, meaning there's no fucking text on the screen, there's no flashy pop-ups, no B-roll, no kind of, that cartoonish edit in the background or like that pops up on the screen taking you through some kind of journey, whatever. Like, no animation shit. Okay? The people that were literally just sitting down and talking to the camera always had the strongest audience, the strongest community. And mind you, I'm giving you some framework. I'm not going to get exactly into how this relates to Instagram, but don't worry, we're getting there. So all of these people that literally were just doing sit down talk videos, they had the highest engagement rate, like the strongest audience. Why? Because if you think about it, right? Say you have two people. One person is literally, his dopamine levels are fucked and he's just watching this video to stay engaged because he's bored. And then you have the other viewer who's literally hyper focused. He's sitting there, he enjoys the content that this gentleman creates, me in this case, for example, where he just sits there and talks. Which one of those do you think is a higher quality viewer? It's probably this guy, right? This guy that's actually engaged in me just fucking sitting there and talking. And he's probably gonna spend money with me compared to this guy that's literally just watches these fucking videos because he's dumb, this and that, and his dopamine levels and something always has to be moving on the screen. You know this concept is already there. Like, you've seen this happen because, believe me and you are the same way, right? But we turn into this guy when we are actually engaged in something, when we're actually passionate about something, and when we really like something. And so early on, I realized that the people that had the community that was filled of guys like this kind of viewer, were the strongest. And because they had the strongest audience, the people behind the camera, the people in front of the camera, sorry, were always making the most amount of money. So picture this, me in this scenario where I do all these sit down talk videos now. I'm going to eventually get to 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. And I'm not going to go the whole, well, who knows, maybe in the future. But for now, it's going to be a lot of sit down, straight up talk to you guys, right? And I'm going to build a very fucking strong community off of that. Now, because my community is so strong, I am going to make a fuck ton of money. And that's the literal strategy that I'm using, that I want you to use on your Instagram. Because the concept is the same. The only difference is the length of the video. Like, this video is probably going to be 10 to 12 minutes long. Video on Instagram is probably going to be a minute 30, maybe even 30 seconds, maybe 50 seconds, right? But the concept's the same. Now, a big thing in this content strategy is the fact that, guys, the reason in the title it says this content strategy is so easy is because what do you think takes more effort? You literally sitting there and talking to the fucking camera, pressing record. I mean, I have a mic set up, but you don't have to. Finishing the video and posting it, or recording the video, getting somebody to edit it, throwing all these clips together, having all this animation, you know, text on the screen. Like, which one of those is easier and which one of those is harder? Now, mind you, okay, now that we understand which one is easier and which one takes more attention, whatever, which one do you think is going to get more views? Probably the one that has all of these fucking animations and all this stuff on it, right? But which one, back to the original thing I said, do you think is going to create a higher quality viewer? This one. The people that are actually interested in what you're saying and they like you, they literally will sit there and watch you for an hour or two or 10 minutes, whatever it is. So even though this one might get more views and it might go viral, whatever the fuck, believe me, eventually over the long enough time period, you'll make more money on this one. Because a huge misconception people have is that you need to have a huge following to make money. You don't. There's evidence all over the internet that there's people that have like 5,800 followers. I just saw a statistic. This lady had like 5,800 followers, so 5,800 on Instagram, and she's making like $1 million a year. But it's because every single one of her followers is quality, right? Another example I can give you is, guys, my mentor, motherfucker has a tenth less followers than I do and is making 7-8 times my income. But it's because the quality of following he has compared to the quality of following I've built on Instagram is very different, right? And so now that you understand that, okay, you understand that this content strategy is so much easier and it's so much more engaging. It brings you such a higher quality viewer. Use it to your advantage. Now, all you have to do on Instagram, and this is how I literally post 4 to 5 times a day on Instagram, is I will literally pull out my phone, okay? And I will go to Reel. I'm not too sure if you can see that, but I'm on Instagram. Just click on New Reel, Camera. Okay, so now I'm on the, like, literally about to create a reel. Watch what I'm about to do. I'm doing this in live. Okay, nobody else fucking does this for you guys. You've been fucking up, bro, and you know it. You literally go on the internet looking for answers that you already know the answer to. You're literally just trying to consume time, trying to waste your time by making it seem like you're doing something productive when you're actually not. You're confusing movement with actual progress. You think you're moving forward when you are actually not. You're trying to trick yourself into thinking you're doing something. I'm working in this literal moment. I have a microphone and my camera set up. This is going on my YouTube channel. I'll finish this in a second. But what I'm getting at is that right there, you guys just saw me, took around 30 seconds, maybe a minute, whatever it was. Did you see how fast and how easy it was? Now, understand as well, right? I say fast and easy, that's very relative. I've been talking to a camera for years. Scroll back on my YouTube channel. I was always a guy that was like kind of making content. I didn't really take it seriously until a certain point, but there's years of this basic, I want to say this skill of being able to communicate properly on camera, off camera, right? There's a definitely like a skill you have to develop, because yes, it took me 30 seconds to do that, and I don't want you to get discouraged if it doesn't take you that fast. It took years for me to be able to communicate in such a, fast and comprehensive and direct way. So there's no shortcut to that, but you get what I'm saying. It's the fact that I'm maximizing the amount of effort, the amount of like the quality viewer, all of these things, and packing it into the fucking best strategy out there. Because think about it now, right? I'm gonna post this video. even if it only gets, guys, 5 fucking likes, those 5 people are better than, say, I posted the other video where there's a bunch of fucking animations on the screen, right, and this and that, and all that garbage I explained. And say that video gets 1,000 likes. Those 5 people that like this video are going to be way fucking better and more likely to be actually engaged into what the fuck I'm saying than the 1,000 people in the other video, because they're two different kind of viewers. And believe me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I've gotten 20 million views before in one single month. I have literal, I mean, fuck, I'll show you guys. Damn, I can't, and I'm not gonna delete this draft. So we're going to just say, I'll show you guys. If you go to my Instagram, go to my fucking Instagram right now. The pinned video I have on my Instagram, 1.2 million likes, okay? It has, I think, 17 or 12 million. I don't know how many fucking millions of views it has. Bro, how much money do you think that fucking video itself brought me? Not that much, right? So understanding this content strategy, bro, you can pump out so many videos in such a short amount of time and have them be really fucking high engaged and like a good audience, a community of people you actually want to fucking engage with. And like what I'm getting at here and what I'm trying to do and help, this will help you realize what you're going to do, is I'm trying to create a community of fucking boys like me. Young fucking hungry dudes. Okay? Whatever it is I sell, yes, I'm going to make money. Whatever the fuck, right? But the point is, I'm going to build such a fucking beautiful audience of dudes that literally were like in my situation 4 years ago and that are looking to make money, looking to improve. Like, that shit is priceless. And you want to do the exact same, right? And so you see the level of passion and interest in the kind of video I just made. Replicate that, obviously, to your own interests. Because this content strategy, as far as, yes, it's easy, yes, it's quick, but what's behind it obviously depends on you. So your own interests and this and that. And fucking apply it to any platform. As you can see, that shit is gas. I'm doing it mainly now on YouTube. I'm doing it on Instagram now, as of lately, because it fucking works. There's so much proof to this shit. And that's literally it. Okay? If you guys can do this for a long enough time, build yourself a huge audience of people, and then eventually have some kind of offer. Now, when I say, guys, that you're going to eventually sell to this audience, yes, this world is either sell or be sold, right? If you're either a buyer or you're either a seller. Think of anything you've done in this life, okay? You need to actually sell something that has value behind it. And in doing that, guys, the numbers will just be a side effect. Because think about it. When I build a huge fucking following on YouTube of literally people I will like to surround myself with, boys that are hungry and all this shit that I just said, something that I sell is going to provide value to them, help them, or have them connect with me on some kind of personal level. If I turn into Iman Ghazi and decide to make my own beverage, Big Day, or supplement company, like I was saying before the camera fucking turned off, make my own supplement company, pre-workout, whatever it is, or some kind of program, basically what I do right now, there's going to be benefits to it, obviously, because if there were no fucking benefits to it, nobody would buy it. And that's how you have to start going about this shit. Is like, yes, you don't need a huge following, whatever, this, blah, blah, blah. Guys, if you're going to sell something, there needs to be some kind of value involved. Anytime you sell some bullshit, dude, people figure that shit out real fucking quick. Okay? And there's usually always a negative connotation once that happens to you. So, believe me, boys, start implementing this. Use this content creation strategy. Be real as fuck. Okay? Really try to connect with people. Talk with your past experiences. really, like, try not to fuck people is what I'm getting at. Just be as you as possible, straight to the point. In addition to the content strategy, if you made it this far, fucking amazing. Throw some music in there to make people feel a little more engaged, right? If you go take a look at my Instagram right now, a big thing I've been doing is, and some other people have been doing this as well, is you can throw in some music, some low-key sad, something that puts people in their feels, makes them a little more attached to the video. That will also make viewers feel a certain kind of way because it works on me. I know it works on you. It works on everybody. And that's how I know this fucking strategy works, right? And it's not a bad thing. Guys, I don't want you guys to ever feel like some things that I'm telling you are in some kind of way trying to take advantage of people. You're just trying to maximize your business essentially, right? Like you need to look at this as a business. And as a business, how are you going to maximize your customer retention or your basically your retaining of customers or whatever it is? That's how you have to look at this shit. I don't want you guys to ever feel like, oh, we're trying to fuck people or we're basically, scammers. Because no, that's like no, bro. I think some of you boys, most of you, hopefully, can understand what I'm getting at. So be real. Connect with your audience. Provide some kind of value. And literally just implement everything I said into your content from now on. And you will see how much more of an engaging audience you build and how much more money you will make. And the last thing I want to mention to you before we end off this video, guys, in case you didn't understand this already, every single video you put out on Instagram, on YouTube, whatever it is, TikTok, it's essentially a marketing ad. It's literally a free fucking ad that didn't cost you anything out of pocket. Everything I have done up until this point has been organic, and you want to do the same. Yes, at some point you can dabble into that, but like from personal experience, you do not need to do that. Until you make your first fucking 10K a month consistent, like you have no fucking business looking into that. Okay, so now that we know posting these videos are free marketing ads, post as many as you fucking can. That's all I had to say. Boys, if you've made it to this part in the video, if you want to work with me directly one-on-one on how to build your personal brand, on having me take you through all these concepts, I currently have a mentorship program where I work with you directly one-on-one for 3 months long to take you from A to Z. We're going to identify your niche. We're going to take you through the systems. We're going to have you fucking make as much money as you can in these 3 months. If that's something you want to do, you can apply to work with me below or just follow me on Instagram. I have all my links there. If not, subscribe to the fucking channel. You guys can see how passionate, how fucking like, how much attention and how much love I pour into these videos because I've been wanting to do this for a while. So it's about fucking time I get to it. And I want to teach you guys literally the exact fucking same thing I've been doing. So I love you boys. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next fucking video.